Eyes on the road, you fool.
You silly donkey.
To the birds.
Or are you just gaping around?
Don't bother me. I still don't know exactly what I want.
Do you need help? I'm sure we can figure it out.
Give me some more time. I'll figure it out myself.
Yeah, I hope so. What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Maybe next time then, sir.
Are you going to the market?
What was that?
A couple of drunks was sitting outside the store.
Glad to see you, guild brother.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
Christ almighty.
And it looked like we'd never agree.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. Good day to you. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Greetings to you.
Careful.
Aye, true enough. I need to pay the tithe. Give something to the church.
Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Shkoda made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked. And he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
It's a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe. And an axe doesn't make the best love token.
I'd like to know more about your husband.
What would you like to know?
How did he become a guild master?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town, in the Merchant's Quarter, where young Matthias is now, and this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place. But we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Shkoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Yaneba from Petch. But the boy couldn't take Shkoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly. The 2 of them stayed together here 2 whole years. Right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths, and Shkoda held them in high regard.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly. He fell ill, took to bed, and 3 days later we were laying him out. Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
Would you tell me something about Martin?
Gladly. What would you like to know?
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Shkoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in 2, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Shkoda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at the trade?
Better than good. He wasn't a complete beginner when he came. He'd trained under another master first. I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Shkoda, and the 2 of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble. Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although, he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew. One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next day, he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I asked after him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will. I'm all done in.
This is gonna take a while yet. That looks good. Now just to temper it. Interesting.
Ticky, ticky, tick. Here you go. Ticky, tick.
That's one sharp blade.
have that axe you wanted?
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me,
Glad to hear it.
as long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold onto the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What do you mean, getting good?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you and your forge all along. For example, Boris Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the Guildhall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself. Take care.
Sail. Strong, well-made cuts.
Rubbed it on your shoulder.
I mean, I thought...
He's got it all. Horseradish. Delicious horseradish.
Greetings. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for here, lad. Ah, if it isn't our newest member, Henry. What brings you here?
Well, I was just passing by, so I thought I'd stop and greet you.
That's nice of you. How's the forge doing?
Pretty well. I'll clean things up. Soon it'll be good as new.
Well, best of luck to you, lad. Us guildmasters have to support each other, you know. Work together, like friends.
By the way, Magdalena mentioned you like playing dice.
Aye, that's no secret. Anytime, any place. What about you? You like rolling bones?
Of course.
Glad to hear it. Fancy a game now? What game would you like to play?
Masters.
Let's play.
I should get going.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
My back.
Greetings.
Aye, that'll do. These ones here. Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Christ, so much dust. God bless. Aye, almost done.
Aye, that'll do. That's enough. Your turn.
Just like your pa. Frisky always had rotten luck at dice too.
Really?
Aye, but he did more than all right for himself in other areas. You know what they say, unlucky at dice. Maybe it'll be the same for you.
I don't know.
Now listen, I had an idea. When you play dice, you could spread our guild's good name.
What do you mean?
Players in Kuttenberg and beyond always appreciate it when someone like a guild master plays a fair game with them. It'll help our prestige as well as yours, and I speak from experience. And so you have something to play for, even with some more discerning opponents. Take this.
Thanks.
And one more thing. When me and the other masters had a good look at you during the ceremony, you seem like the type of fella that's been through a lot despite your age. Am I right?
You're right. I'm a bit of a warrior.
Is that so? I wouldn't have guessed. Just so you understand, us fellas at the guild are craftsmen, merchants. There are some troubles we can't solve without outside help. And now that we have someone like you, we might not have to go looking for it elsewhere.
What's this about?
A shipment of materials that got stuck somewhere on the way to Kuttenberg. One of our German masters, Klaus Eichner, wanted to discuss it with you. Go and see him. He can tell you more.
Wait a moment. I wanted to ask you about Martin. Did you know him well?
Of course I did. All the blacksmith's apprentices in the city knew each other. We were one big group, but it was different with Frisky. That was real friendship. The things I got up to with him and Fly. These days, nobody would believe me.
I hear he and Skoda tried to fix the astronomical clock.
Aye, everyone wanted to back then. But Frisky and Fly said they'd made some progress. But they could have just been yanking my pizzle.
Well, I don't think Martin was the type of person to joke about things like that.
I suppose you're right. I reckon if he was still alive, he'd still be trying to fix it.
Who was Fly?
A fella called Stander. He used to apprentice with your pa at Skoda's Forge. Folks used to call him Fly because he was always calm, quiet, kind of like a fly on the wall. But when he got pissed off, he could really buzz, believe me.
He sounds like he'd be worth talking to.
Aye, only he left the burg, and God knows where he is now. Maybe one of the other masters will know more. Try asking them about him.
What did you get up to together?
Ha! Things that aren't polite to talk about, lad. Girls, taverns, all sorts of nonsense. Maybe I'll tell you sometime, once we get to know each other better. But anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have your work cut out for you at the forge.
What was that sound? You've no business here.